Buttercup is moving on out. Bittersweet, you know what I mean? I've had her for quite a long time, and she's an awesome animal. She was a great ambassador for her species here. We're gonna get this girl out of here and get her to her new home, so. Look at this big old lady. Here's my girl. You can hear her, she's so beautiful though. She has been such an awesome animal. What's going on, everyone? Today's the day. Buttercup is moving on out, and I'm just waiting for Mike to drive over here. He should be here any minute, and man, so this is a big deal. We're gonna have to get her out, and we're gonna get her bagged up, and we're gonna get her going to South Carolina. So she's gonna be moving out today. It's kind of a bittersweet, you know what I mean? I've had her for quite a long time, and she's an awesome animal. She was a great ambassador for her species here in Florida and in the world, right? We did a lot with her. And wait a second, I've just noticed that is unplugged, strangely enough. We definitely want to plug that back in. But anyway, I'm very easily distracted, people. Here she is, all 14 foot of her. So we're gonna have to pull her out of here, and we're going to say goodbye to Buttercup in today's video. But I think it'll be better for her in the long run. She's been living in here for many, many years now. She's been with me many, many years, and living in here for about 3 or 4 years now in this environment. And we are gonna go ahead and do a few things to kind of button this up and turn it into the black throat monitor habitat. So that's what's going on, man. Pretty crazy, huh? I wonder if, of course I'm impatient, so let's go ahead and come on over here. We're gonna move her, and she's definitely a big girl, as we've seen. So we're gonna just, oh yeah, you're not angry. Are you angry at me? We're gonna have to drain this anyway. I don't want mosquitoes living in here. I'm sure there already are. Oh, she's unhappy. She's unhappy. You're gonna have to come on out in a little bit. Oh. You can hear her, she's so beautiful though. She has been such an awesome animal. I just want to make sure she's got a good home. She's gonna have a boyfriend, and she's gonna be able to go outside during the summertime. And I think that's just gonna be awesome, man. Cannot wait. So, yeah. She loves having a soak. She loves having a feed. And that's it. That's the story. So let's just wait for Mike, and I'll see you guys again in just a moment. Oh, well, at least we know the turtles are happy. Mike's here. What's up, buddy?
Not much, sir. Not much.
We're gonna get this girl out of here and get her to her new home. So you said you had a male, right?
I've got a 12-foot female.
Oh, 12-foot female. All right, well, there you go. I thought she was gonna have a boyfriend, but no worries. We don't really need more. We don't need more Burmese pythons.
Really, no, not really.
You think what?
I think I may have a male coming, another rescue, but I'm not too worried about that right now.
All right, very cool. All right, well, I guess you just go ahead, and I'm gonna come over here and see if I can kind of wrestle her. Oh, well, hold on now. We gotta touch her and let her know. We gotta let her know that it ain't feeding time. Just let her know. Once she gets that tap, she's usually pretty darn good. She's hungry though. She did poop it. Look at this. There's a bone. There's a bone floating in the water. Chicken bone. Look at that, guys. So she's, that's funny. Usually they digest all that good stuff. Oh. Oh, good grief, she's heavy. Here, you grab that, bud. Point it on the action, I suppose. She's a big girl. And I've never had any issues with her. She's always been a pretty good snake. She got a little cranky when she came back from Uncle Fred's, when I had to store her over there. Oh, there you go. She's slimy. Look at this big old lady. Here's my girl. Let's see her little face. She's just got a little thing on her. That's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, she looks good.
She's a good-looking girl.
She'll fit in well.
Oh, definitely, man. And the great thing is, what I was excited about is for at least half the year, or a good 4 or 5 months, she'll be outside.
From April till October, she can
Yeah, that's amazing, man. See, I built this. It's a good little home for her, but the fact that now I have to keep this snake completely isolated indoors without ever seeing the sunlight, to me, it just seems cruel, you know? So I was really, really happy.
Yeah, so I've got a 12 by 24 outdoor enclosure.
Oh my, 12 by 24.
Yeah, it's about 8 foot tall. So, I mean, I can walk in there comfortably. There's limbs and logs. And
oh, that is going to be so cool.
There's a pool big enough for her to swim in.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, she'll have a roommate.
Whatever, man.
Than she can handle.
She was staying with another snake when she was living in Fred's for those few months. So I know she's not really aggressive with other snakes, which is great. I'm going to guess, I mean, I think she's about definitely 13 foot.
So she's healthy.
She's definitely healthy. She's due for a feed when you get home and she gets settled in. She'll definitely want to feed. But yeah, so what do we got here? Okay, we got some bags. We got laundry bags
they make.
All right, very cool. So as per, the regulations here in Florida, while he's traveling in Florida, we got to have her double bagged and we have to have her in a secured box, which we're going to do. Part of the reason, Mike, that I just, to go through, to be honest, like the permitting, it becomes more of a hassle.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Yeah. So in South Carolina, there aren't any real restrictions on these snakes.
No.
Yeah.
No, big snakes, venomous stuff like that.
Yeah.
Crocodiles were pretty free range.
That's pretty cool. I think it's cool personally. I mean, you only want responsible people getting into it, but
correct.
Unfortunately, with what's going on down here in Florida, there's a lot of knuckleheads down here, and they ruin it for everybody, as you can imagine. So we don't, we don't want to just have anybody with these animals.
Yeah. And the difference between y'all and us is if something were to happen and a snake like this were to escape, it's not going to survive our winter. So it's not like it can do a repeat of y'all's Everglades.
Copy, yeah. But yeah, there she is. That's my girl. I'm not going to get super, emotional here, but we have had a good time together. The other thing I have to do is I'm just going to, on my inventory here for Fish and Wildlife, we have on record her pit tag, which you won't have to worry about because she is pit tagged, just FYI.
Okay.
But you don't have to worry about that in South Carolina. It's only while you're kind of driving through Florida here that you're just going to want to do everything by the letter of the law.
Yeah.
And we'll be all good, man. So very, very cool. All right, there she is. Let's go ahead. Yeah, she's a little wet, but she's in good shape. She's definitely in good shape. Not overweight, she's very good. What do you think though for the rock monitors in here? And we're gonna cut a hole right there, and I'm gonna have a whole 12 by 8 by 8 foot tall outdoor section to this cage.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, so
the blackthroats?
The blackthroats are going to be
do really good.
They're going to be in and out. So I'm just going to, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to do a video where I'm going to just secure, I want to make sure, obviously she doesn't dig, but I'm going to go ahead and cement a few of these stones in place, things like that to keep them from kind of digging out. And then we're going to have custom cages come down. We're going to do something really unique, have almost like how they have those cat highways, We'll have just like a really cool causeway that'll go out to that, but I'll have a door in here that we can shut it for the bad weather. So these guys are gonna have a lot of room, and they get large, man. Those little dudes, they get big.
I was about to say the cage that she's actually going into was originally built for blackthroat monitor.
Oh, was it really?
Mm-hmm. So
that's
it's
funny.
dig proof. It's climb proof. The roof is screened. They got half sun, half shade.
Yeah, and in case you don't know, Mike's also a gator and croc guy. He's got crocs, caiman, gators. Really knowledgeable dude. Worked at the Edisto Serpentarium
10 years.
For 10 years, which was one of my favorite places I went to visit, just because I love those snake pits y'all had. They were, and by the way, when these two come visiting, I start talking country. I can't help myself. I just start saying y'all and everything. But that was just such a fun place, and the gentlemen who started that place were just old school snake men.
They're old school snake hunters. It's definitely a one of a kind facility.
Yeah, and it's still there, right?
Yeah, I actually started there officially when I was 14.
Wow.
But I've been volunteering there for like 4 years prior to that.
Okay.
And actually kind of fudged the paperwork so I could start a year early.
Awesome, man.
Instead of waiting until I was 15. And
yeah, that's cool.
I still actually do a lot of work.
I would love to get back up there. We'd love to show you that place. You can look back in some of my, I think it was about 6-7 years ago I visited there. But it's a really cool spot. If you're in South Carolina, go to the Edisto. What is it officially called?
The Edisto Island Serpentarium.
There you go. All right. Well, okay. Let's go ahead and I'll help wrangle her. She, as you can see, she's a good girl. Once you get that initial
You want to do head
feed
first?
response. Yeah.
Right. Once you tap her on the head, and this is going to look small, friends, but we're going to squeeze her in there best we can. She's not going to be in here long. Okay.
Just a couple hours.
That's right. It's just a few hour ride, and snakes like to get all tightened up and stuff, so don't freak out, friends. She can clearly breathe through there. I like that you guys went with that mesh. That's really good breathable stuff.
Yeah, and it'll give her a little expansion room too.
Copy that. Yeah, so Fish and Wildlife likes us to have them bagged, double bagged, and then in the locked box. That's what we're doing right now. We're doing it by the letter of the law, so none of us get in any trouble. Oh, she's going to start squirming out. All right. Very cool, man. This is amazing. And we got some zip ties to really properly secure that.
You want to
All
try?
right, yeah, let's go ahead and try and double bag it now.
Do you want to do it
Yeah.
in a pillowcase or?
No, let's just use the other mesh.
Yeah, that other mesh, I think that's fantastic stuff, to be honest.
It's gonna be easier just to put it under the corner and then work it over.
There we go. Look at her, man. Buttercup. It's amazing that a 13-foot python can make herself that small.
Yeah, because this bag is like 3 foot by 4 foot.
Holy smokes. Yeah, that's pretty good. And so there'll be a zip tie
right.
securing that. Here, I'll hold that if you want. Oh, you got
I was
it?
about to say she's gonna grab it.
Very cool. Wow, this is exciting, man. It's
Try this shit.
so crazy, you know? Like, we've had Buttercup here. I think Buttercup's been here over 10 years. There we
I was about to
go.
say, I know you've had her since at least the first time I came down.
Right. Yeah,
And then if you grab the zip
Yep.
ties for me.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
that is awesome.
So bags are tied shut.
Yep,
Zip
you got
tie,
knots on that.
this shut.
And then she's going to be locked up pretty
should
good.
be good to go.
And it's not hermetically sealed, friends. Don't worry. There's enough airflow in there for her.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, it's just about a 4-5.
It's a 4 hour ride.
4-hour ride all the way up.
I can
to-
get from here to Florida Georgia line in 4 hours.
There you go, man. All right. And Georgia ain't nothing. It's only
No.
about 97 miles through Georgia on 95.
Yes, hour and a half.
Exactly. All right, cool, man. This is amazing. I got to get up. You know, one of the things we'll do next summer probably is I'm coming to your place.
I was about to say, you need to get up there. We've got a lot of construction to do this winter, but we've gotten a lot done so far.
Oh, man, that's so exciting, dude. Yeah.
It's
I wanna-
always a work in progress, as you know.
I got you, bro. We're gonna really redo this whole shed and make it look a little bit more pleasant. Maybe I'll talk to my friends at Universal Rocks and
They
we
can
see-
do some stuff for
They
you,
can
I'm
do some
sure.
fun stuff. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and it's a family affair here. Husband and wife team wrangling snakes. I
All
like
day.
this. Yep, that's awesome, man.
So she grew up on a plantation dealing with bears and big cats and
Really?
bison and
I never knew
deer
that.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Wild hogs, raccoons, possums.
And then the craziest animal of all is your husband.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to wrangle him.
But yeah, she grew up rehabbing, the native wildlife and stuff up there on the plantation.
That's really cool. That's awesome.
So she kind of fell into the crocs and turtles and tortoises and stuff. And
When she met you.
yep,
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you
she
what.
jumps them. She'll move them with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's awesome, man. Here, I'll grab this side, buddy.
All right.
Let's go on out.
You're gonna put her.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna put her in the back seat.
Buttercup, my lady. She's on her way, pal. She's probably close to 100
I was about
pounds.
to say, yeah, she's close to 100.
She's a big old girl.
We're just gonna slide her on the seat.
Look out. Well, I'm really, really grateful that you said yes. This was a really big deal.
Like I said, I know you've had her for a while.
She's a good girl.
Good snake.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone loves her on the channel, and we just want to see her go to a good home. Maybe I'll get on that other side. You got it?
I got it.
Yeah, I just want to see her go to a good home, and she's definitely doing that.
She's going to live outside for a few more months.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
cool.
I'll bring them in for the winter.
Yeah, I wouldn't give her away to just anybody. He was the first person I called. He knows what he's doing. In fact, we're probably going to walk around right now and just have a little bit of a visit before they head on out. I want him to check out some of Cayman Creek and things like that.
Definitely. I want to see
but
how it's progressed.
thank you so much
Of course.
for taking her. Thank you so much.
so welcome.
You guys are awesome, man. This is great. Guys, this is it. Buttercup's on her way to a new home. Mike, if they're interested, could they follow your Instagram?
Absolutely.
What is it now?
Gator Mike 1022.
Gator Mike 1022. If you want to see the updates on our girl Buttercup, that will be the place to see him on Instagram. All right, everyone, this is it. Say goodbye. There she goes. Bye. He said goodbye too. All right, we'll see you guys later. We're going to go have a little fun before they hit the road. See you later, people. Bye.